Welcome back, everyone. Joe here, Joe's Outdoor Experience. Hey, these guys, they're happy. It's another gorgeous day here in North Carolina. It's absolutely beautiful out right now. It's about 55 degrees. What I would like to do today, I have a rake that goes on the back of the tractor. Guys, I'm trying to film. Sheesh. I got a rake that goes on the back of the tractor. I'm gonna go ahead and rake this area out over here. Get as much stuff as I can out of the ground, all the sticks. Then I'm gonna take my IronCraft grapple, hopefully pick it all up and move it towards the back. If I don't get towards the back, I'll keep adding it to this pile here and just kind of go from there. I have to get the tree stands down. I'm gonna do that in the next few days. I don't think I'm actually gonna get too much of or any turkey hunting. So I'm gonna pull down the blinds, get them out. I'll show you guys the clover plot I got up here on the another half of the property. It's not a very far walk, it's just a uphill battle walk. Here's the clover plot. It's coming in pretty good. This is the first year. That is crimson clover. I'll put the species of clover that I have in here on the description down below. I know it's crimson clover and ladino clover, I think it's called. Ladino, libido, or something clover. The white one, the red kind, and there's another kind of clover in here too. But my goal is in here. Right there. Oh, get off my finger. Right there. There's a feeder. A hang-on tree feeder that we actually don't use. I would like to go ahead this summer or actually late summer into the fall is clear from that feeder. My parents' property goes all the way in, probably another 200 yards into the wood line, down and around. I'm gonna clear out that area, and this whole upper area is all gonna be a clover field. And down the middle, what I would like to do is plant brassicas, and I don't think I'll have enough area or to make enough tonnage of soybeans for the deer population in here. So I might just keep it awnless oats along with clover and possibly brassicas along one side, just to kind of draw them in. So that's what I'm gonna do with this plot. This is gonna be one of the main hunting plots down in that area that we're clearing out. It's gonna stay a hunting plot, but during the time when we're not hunting, the goats will be out and eventually transition that area into a pasture for whatever animals my parents plan on getting in the future. So that's our quick little Monday morning update here. I'm gonna take this IronCraft brush cutter off, model 1205, get that off. I'm gonna put the rake I have on the back, rake this area out. My Uncle John's on his way here now. He's actually walking down to me now as we speak. So we're gonna just kind of get a game plan and go from there. Would also like to thank all the new subscribers, Scalf99, Dave J, along with Alan Smith, City Homestead, Zuri Zadeh, Marshall, and Malcolm. Thank you all for joining and for subscribing, and also along with commenting. Thank you guys very, very much. I have this piece on a piece of charcoal, so it's not high enough. It's super light. Usually you have it a little better than this, but that's how I have it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move it over. Right there. And now it should kind of just bring it all up, and I'll be able to lock it in. So now all we have to do is lock these in right here. We're just gonna flip this over. That locks it in. Flip that over. So that whole setup is my fault because I don't have this front end high enough, but that's just the way I have it stored for now until I have everything situated the way we want it to. If you got a second, Uncle John, can you come over here? As you guys see, the flashers were on. That's because, like I showed on that coyote video, this is the control for the lights. My knee hits it all the time. I'm about 6 foot, 6'1", and when I come and I turn, I constantly hit this light situation, this whole area. So when I turn, if I turn, I hit it. I'll either hit it with the hazards or the regular lights, and I'm constantly fighting the lights. So that's one thing I really don't like about this Mahindra is the where this light switches. I mean, they could have put it a little higher or maybe somewhere on the side in here or down here just to kind of get it out of your way. Other than that, it's a great machine though. We're gonna just go rake it up and hopefully you guys enjoy. looks good. All right, I'm gonna make, as you guys saw, Uncle John was running the camera. We used the Tar River rake on top, attached to my Mahindra 1626 with the IronCraft root grapple to go and get as much of this cleaned as possible. Now, I'm not a professional. I'm not very talented when it comes to moving dirt and clearing out. This is the only first few times I've ever done it, but it does clear up very, very fast and very easy. So as you come along, all in here, as you guys see, a lot of these islands, for those of you who are clicking on this for your first time, this is the 7th video in the series. There's a lot of poison ivy on these island areas, like this poison ivy in this cluster of trees right here, and this big cluster of trees down the middle. I'll show you guys this poison ivy. So we're trying not to get too close. In this cluster right here, almost every tree along here has poison ivy in it. So does it look very good? No, but it's a lot better than what it was. So this cluster, I want to get in here, but it's littered with poison ivy in this area. So I might come in slowly and spray the bottom of it. If not, I'm just going to kind of go ahead and let it sit until the fall and winter time. This cluster, this giant pile, is everything we've taken out so far. It's pretty extensive. It runs all the way to the back there. But I would like to get all this out. It would make such a huge change if I can get this out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. As of right now, I mean, none of us have gotten the poison ivy, so we're pretty good with that. I've been very, very careful. So this is everything that rake has done in this area. We're gonna make a few more passes in another day or so. Here's that pile. It runs from there to back here. As you guys can see here, some of that poison ivy vine going up on this other tree. We're just gonna kind of get away from it. We ran that rake all the way along here. I kept getting stuck a little bit on this pretty big root on this tree here, but this tree is massive. This thing is it's giant, it's beautiful. So I don't want to hurt its roots. I don't know if that's really going to do much, but I'd rather not. So there's like 2 or 3 massive ones in a row. Look at this guy. Big, beautiful tree. So just want to kind of clear out around it. Get all this cleared so I can come in here once it is pasture grass. I'm going to try to flatten it so that the tractor doesn't seem like it's off tilt. And just kind of go along. I want to be able to stay off of this edge here for the creek. I'll show you guys how steep and the drop off. Unfortunately on the camera you don't really see that, but from the top there to the bottom, I'd say at minimum it's 8 feet. So I really rather not get too close and potentially flip my tractor in there and or get hurt myself. But we're going to continue along this edge, finish all the way down in here, get this done, and then we're going to start planting privacy trees like I said on the other one. But we let in so much sun, so much. So I'm going to try to go through old photos, see if I have many. Unfortunately, I didn't really start a year ago. When we started doing this, I didn't take many pictures. I really should have, because you couldn't walk through any of this. It was so thick with underbrush and everything. So, but other than that, we're just going to kind of let the goats come in here, finish up what they want to do for the rest of this video here. And that's really about it. They're enjoying it. So like always, guys, thank you very much. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And again, my name is Joe, and this is Joe's Outdoor Experience.